Okay, I'm going to send you 8,000 sats. And I'm going to send you 16,000 sats. And do you own any? Have you ever bought any?
I would never touch it.
What is Bitcoin?
I have no idea, and actually I don't want to know.
I've seen a lot of memes about it, but that's about it.
That's good. I don't know Bitcoin.
What is Bitcoin?
It's like stocks.
No. Do you have any interest in Bitcoin at all?
No, not really, but one of my mates' brothers has like a cryptocurrency firm.
Would you say you have a positive or a negative or a neutral view on it as a whole? Say again?
It's terrible.
It's terrible. Explain. If you stand behind the camera, I can still get your voice. Or just get in. Don't be shy. It's fine.
I heard on the news that it was bad, but I don't know.
Okay, so there's a girl here and she's heard on the news that it's bad. Anything to add to that?
I've heard that it's very volatile.
Yeah, the price goes up and down a lot. Yeah, that is true.
Lost and gained a lot of money.
Yeah. So would that, like, in itself put you off maybe owning any?
I think that I'd have to do more research if I ever, like, just wanted to go into it.
Also, would you like me to send you some? Because I'll send you some if you like. I'll send you both some.
Just a few coins a bit.
A few coins? A few whole coins?
A few whole coins.
How much is one Bitcoin today?
I don't know. How much is one whole Bitcoin?
Do you have any idea?
No, I don't. No.
Okay. Well, it's about $60,000 per coin.
You're actually going to send me...
I'll send you some Bitcoin. I can't send you some Bitcoins, but I can send you a bit of a Bitcoin.
It was just a joke.
Yeah, but I can.
I know it's...
Would you like me to? It would make good content.
Yeah, I'd send some coins.
Okay, so if you get your phone out...
Yeah.
What's the scam here?
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Everyone thinks I'm scamming them when I give them
He's
Bitcoin.
got the camera on.
Do you want some or not?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
It always happens every time. They never actually want it when it comes to it.
Okay. He's very good at persuading. What do you do?
YouTube.
Oh, you're a YouTuber or like a investor?
Oh, check. One. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so wait, where are we? Hit receive.
Receive.
And I'm going to hit send. And then all I do is I scan that QR code, so show it to me. Or it's a bit sunny, so it's kind of... There we go. Okay, I'm going to send you 8,000 sats, which is 8,000 satoshis, which is about $5, okay? So I'm just going to send it to you now. I'm going to hit pay, and you should see that Bitcoin appear in your wallet.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1.
Wait,
there it is.
What should I do?
Okay, so can you see it arrived there? Hit that. There you go.
Oh.
Okay.
I got £5.
Yeah.
Got £5.
Of Bitcoin.
Some guy just give me £5.
Okay. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
It's quite quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
How it transfers, how it moves.
Yeah.
You
can get another wrap now.
Yeah. Go and get yourself a second lunch. What is Bitcoin?
It's a cryptocurrency.
Good. And do you own any? Have you ever bought any?
I would never touch it.
Okay, interesting. Why is that?
Because it's too volatile.
Right, the price goes up and down a lot.
That's true.
Okay, so you'd be afraid that you'd buy it and then it would crash?
I suppose afraid's the word, yes.
Yeah, that's fair enough. What about the argument that you could just buy like a tiny bit so it doesn't really matter too much about the volatility, so kind of take like a small fraction of your savings and investments? Would that make you feel a bit more comfortable if you just put a small amount in?
Why would I do that?
Well, if you buy into the kind of narrative, as a lot of people do, that it's the future of money and the future of a store of value, then you might think that the value's going up and it would be a good investment if you have some savings to invest.
So kind of what you're saying is only invest as much as you can afford to lose.
Yeah, I mean that's a good way to start, and then like the long-term trajectory is very much up historically. So
I still wouldn't touch it.
What is Bitcoin?
I know it does. It's pretty much a currency that uses blockchain technology to sort of track. In terms of like security measures, I know it's a lot better than traditional like banking or financial institutions, stuff like that.
It's a form of digital cryptocurrency.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it, isn't it? Are either of you like interested in Bitcoin? Have you ever bought any? Have you ever owned any?
I've seen a lot of memes about it, but that's about it.
Okay, they're good memes? Are they dank?
They're all right.
Would you say you have like a negative, a positive, or a neutral impression of Bitcoin as a whole?
I feel like the technology itself is something that's quite positive. There are a lot of different applications for it besides from Bitcoin itself, and it is getting more publicity towards it. But I feel like the general outlook on it isn't necessarily super positive at the moment.
What is Bitcoin? You first.
A currency. I think that's a type of currency. That's all I really know.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, what about you?
Quick way to get rich.
Oh, it's a get rich quick scheme, is it?
Well, people have done it.
I think it's a cryptocurrency.
Yeah, do you own any?
No.
Are you interested in it?
Yeah. I just don't know enough about it really to kind of get involved.
Okay, do you have a positive, negative, or a neutral view of it so far, do you think?
Positive, I think. I think it will be the future of how we use money. So I think that it could be useful in the future, especially. And my friends do it, and they all say it's good. So.
Right, okay. What would it take for you to actually buy some Bitcoin? Like, can you think of a situation where you might be interested in actually owning some yourself?
Honestly, at the moment, I'm just not too educated in that front.
Sure.
Yeah, so I feel like definitely if I were to know more about it and know how to invest in it properly, then maybe.
Okay, and what about you?
I think the value would have to stabilize a bit more in comparison to other currencies, because a lot of the discussion now is about how it fluctuates a lot depending on how confident people are in the value of the Bitcoin and whatever Elon Musk does on the day.
Oh, well, you mentioned him.
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd get through the whole video.
Bring him up. Of course I had to bring him up.
Are you interested at all? Have you ever bought any?
No, I have no idea really. I've heard of it, but not invested in it or anything, no.
Okay, what about you?
I would if I knew what I was doing.
Okay, so you're interested.
I'm interested, but not interested enough to read all the books and that.
Okay, what about to watch a 6-minute YouTube video called Bitcoin, Why Should You Care by yours truly, not myself.
If you got proof that you made a lot of money, I would.
Interesting, so you need like the credibility of someone who's...
If you can prove that you've made money off it, I'll invest my money into it.
Okay,
Well, I can't just take someone's word and start...
Sure, so like there's a bit of uncertainty, isn't there, about it? What is Bitcoin?
Cryptocurrency.
Are you interested in it?
Yeah, but...
Do you own some?
Yeah.
Nice, I see that grin.
Yeah, I own a few. A few.
A few Bitcoins, or a fraction?
A fraction.
Yeah. Lots of people don't know that you can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin. You don't need to buy a whole one, because they're put off by the price. What is the price of one Bitcoin today, by the way? Do you know?
I'm not sure, but it's around $57,000.
Nailed it. You pretended like you didn't check this morning.
No, I didn't. I presume it's there. Yeah, but my friends are like fanatics of it. Yeah.
Okay, you've got friends who are really interested in it here.
Yeah, they have a lot of crypto. No, they're really interested in it.
What is Bitcoin?
Cryptocurrency.
Do you own any?
No, can't be asked.
You can't be asked. Do you know anyone who does?
Yes, plenty.
Plenty. Like your mates have got some?
Some, they don't really do it anymore though.
So would you say you have a positive view of Bitcoin then?
No.
Interesting, why is that?
I think it's a hype. It's a hype and it's really overvalued, but it has potential.
Okay, so 60,000 is expensive.
Yes.
So you're selling?
No, I'm holding.
Right, okay, so yeah, interesting. Do you think it could go to several $1 million per coin this decade, in the 2020s?
Nah. It has the potential, but not this decade.
Okay, so what's like the highest price you could see it going, say, by the end of 2020s?
2020s, it will probably drop down, so...
5,000?
I don't know, it will drop.
Would you say you have a positive, a negative, or a neutral view of Bitcoin? That's a meh, isn't it? Whatever. Just whatever. Okay. So, what's the price of Bitcoin today?
No idea.
No idea. Roughly?
No idea.
Okay.
It was once a lot, but now not anymore.
Okay, it was once... Just say that again.
So it was once quite a bit, but not anymore.
What would it take for you both to buy some Bitcoin, like you yourself?
Probably the same thing. I have to have proof that someone's done well when they invested it. Otherwise, yeah, like you said, if I just put my money in and I have no idea what to do, or I have no evidence that someone else has done well, then no point really.
You want to see that someone else has like turned, £100 into £1,000, so then maybe you can do the same.
Yeah.
What is Bitcoin?
I have no idea, and actually I don't want to know.
Wow, you're the first person that said I don't want to know.
Well, the whole thing kind of stresses me out, actually. So, like the idea of it, the idea of what I think it is stresses me out, so actually knowing more
I think would make it more stressful.
Okay, and I'm going to interpret from that you have a negative view of it. Why do you think that is?
I think I'm like trying not to have a view on it, to be honest. I think it's like, I think I associate it with like people who are very powerful and like big corporations. I associate it with people who have a lot of money and, you know, are maybe moving it around for reasons not so proper. That is likely not actually a reflection of who uses Bitcoin, but I think for whatever reason that narrative has been in my head, and so I haven't felt compelled to kind of learn more.
Do you know what the price of one Bitcoin is today, roughly?
No.
Always fluctuating, isn't it? It's always going up and down.
It goes up and down a lot, yeah. It's about $60,000 US or £40,000. Does that sound like for one?
Oh,
I
wow,
can't
okay.
afford that.
Yeah, see, the thing is, you can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin, can't you? You knew that.
Yes, I knew that, yeah.
She didn't know that, but you do now.
I didn't know that either.
So, like, the way I say it to most people is, like, if you are interested, and you do have a bit of money, like, if you want to save a little bit each month from your salary, just buy, like, a little bit each month, 50 quid a month, 100 quid a month, whatever, and then just, like, watch it grow. That's the best thing. Do you think that would be something that you could get behind, or do you have other investments that you prefer, or what's your take on that?
I could get behind that.
Yeah,
If you knew it was going to turn into something, then it's no-brainer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the future. I've not got a crystal ball, but I've done. I guess you could say I've done the research that maybe you guys haven't yet. You know, just because I'm further along in that journey. I think buying Bitcoin today, or owning Bitcoin, or using Bitcoin, is a bit like using the internet in like 1996 or 7, like really early days. About 1% of the world own Bitcoin, and it's growing very rapidly. So I do think that 5 years from now, 10 years from now, like you could see like a multi-million-dollar Bitcoin. Does that sound crazy?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, for one Bitcoin, like if you look at the whole market, it's valued at $1 trillion, but global money is like $500 trillion. If you take into account like all of the bonds and real estate and all of the property price and everything, so like, there's a lot of room for it to run. El Salvador, a poor country in Central America, very small, have just made it legal tender to help. Yeah, so that's positive news, isn't it? Because it means that the expats in the US who are earning money in dollars can send their money back to their families in El Salvador for a fraction of the cost and less of the risk without paying a 20% fee to Western Union. So there is some positive as well, would you say?
I think what you describe is positive, but I think I don't know enough about it to be able to say categorically one way or another. And I think in general money kind of scares me, which I maybe should have given as my answer earlier. I think just like finance and all of this, try to stay away from for as long as I can.
Money is a necessity, to exchange value, between people. You're a student. You're 19?
25.
You're 25.
Yeah.
Okay. You're doing well to avoid money this long.
No, I haven't avoided it.
But you're trying.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh, by the way, do you want me to send you some? I can send you a little bit if you want. If you can get the app, entirely up to you. That would also make good content. It's entirely up to you, but I can just send you. That's me, yeah.
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, do you want me to send you some now? I'll send you a little bit of Bitcoin, not a whole one, like a fraction of a Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that.
Okay. So let's just go back where we were.
We spoke about it.
Just because we have no idea, we've
Sure.
never really bothered.
Yeah. No, totally. I mean, it's one of those things where like you're either interested in it or you're not. And if you get interested in it at the wrong time, when when everyone's talking about it, you're probably going to lose money.
Yeah.
Right now, like no one's really talking about it. You know what I mean? It's like it's really underground. So I'm now going to send. Was it Vinny?
Yeah, Vinny.
I'm going to send Vinny some sats on the Lightning Network, which is an instant free, basically free way of sending Bitcoin across the internet essentially. So let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to pass it back to you.
Okay.
It's like online banking for
Basically, yeah, but like without a bank. The sad thing is that if the rich and the powerful get their hands on the limited number of Bitcoin there is now, then it makes it even more difficult for like everyone else to catch up. So I'm all about just getting like normal people to get interested to try and buy some, so they have a share in the stake of what I think will be could be future money in like a decade or 2 decades time. So it's an adoption curve, but I think we're right at the beginning of it, and it's an exciting time to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm going to set. So what you need to do is hit receive.
Receive.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
And then I get that, and I'm going to send you 16,000 sats, which is about $10. All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
It's his birthday as well today, so there you go.
So I've just sent you that 16,000 sats, and if you check your account now, you should see that that's arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that was 16,000 sats, worth about $10 today, and happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
First, where are you guys from?
I'm from Mongolia.
Mongolia.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you?
In Japan.
Japan. Okay. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Yeah, that's right.
What is Bitcoin?
What? Sorry.
What is Bitcoin?
Bitcoin.
Have you ever heard of Bitcoin?
Well, Bitcoin. What do you mean?
Have you ever heard of Bitcoin? It's an online kind of internet native currency.
Bitcoin?
Yes.
仮想通貨か。そう、Bitcoin どう思うっていう。That's good. I don't know Bitcoin.
No. Do you own any?
I don't need.
You don't own any? No. Are you interested in it? No.
No.
No. Okay.
And then how do I go about using this?
Well, you can keep it there, or you can you can go to a place where they can accept Bitcoin. Like I was in Vegas a few weeks ago, and I bought my wife a balloon because I only had a $100 bill in my pocket. She couldn't change for 100, so I paid her in sats. I sent her Bitcoin across the Lightning Network. So like certain circumstances, you can pay for stuff in Bitcoin, but it is early days. And if you go to somewhere like El Salvador, a little tiny country in Central America, you can buy anything there because it's legal tender. Bitcoin is legal tender in El Salvador.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that?
No.
Not many people do.
In the UK, can you? I didn't think you could really just go to a shop and.
Not yet, but maybe in future.
In that place, you can any.
In El Salvador, like you go to McDonald's, buy a cheeseburger, Bitcoin. Starbucks, everywhere. It's a legal requirement to accept Bitcoin. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah.
So that if that stays in that will like fluctuate up and down, will it?
Yeah, hopefully mostly up. But yeah, exactly. I mean, that $10 could be worth like 20 or 30 or 50, in the next few years. So it's worth holding on to.
And how do I get more sats? Is sat a percentage of a Bitcoin?
Yeah, exactly. One satoshi is 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. So at the moment you can buy 16,000 satoshis for it's about $10 or like £7, right? The other way you can do it, like if you want to do like a regular payment from pounds into Bitcoin, you can just set up like an account with an exchange, like Coinbase is the big famous one. There's a link in the description for that, and you can just set up like an auto dollar cost average, like £50 a month. Just stack it, basically, keep stacking. Really, yeah. Why is that surprising?
Go on, why is that
thought you were a
surprising?
scammer, like, legitimate.
Do you want some as well whilst we're here? Okay, it's fine.
I don't want to get scammed.
Just do it for lols. Scammed out of 60,000.
Yeah.
I'd be a pretty bloody good scammer if I could scam you out of 60k right now. That'd be pretty impressive. I'm doing all right, yeah. I like how you phrased that. 1/3 of a million. Yeah, that's how I think. Big numbers. A small fraction of a big number.
I'll probably read up on Bitcoin now after this.